today you'll be creating an app called Sketch. This will be a drawing app that also allows you to use the built-in camera on the tablets to take a picture and then draw on that image. First thing you're going to need to do when you get into MIT App Inventor is go to Projects, Start New Project, and name it Sketch. I'm going to put in my period, I'll just put it at the end, Sketch, period 2. We do not need any media for this one, so no pictures, no sounds. Everything we will be doing, we'll be using all of the built-in features that we have in App Inventor. I'll zoom in a little bit for you. We're going to change the title of our screen, so I'm going to scroll down on the right, go all the way down to where title is, and change it from screen 1 to sketch. And you'll see it change up here. Now, we are going to drag 3 components to our app from the drawers. We are going to have a button, a canvas, and a camera. So first I will drag over a button, and I will rename it Button Take Picture, and I will change the text to Take Picture. Then I will go down to the media drawer and pull out a camera. I do not need to rename this one, so I will just leave it as camera 1. You'll notice, just like the sounds in the last app, the camera will show up under non-visible components. Next, I need to go to the drawing and animation drawer and pull over a canvas. I'm going to leave the name of the canvas the same. And I'm going to change the height and width to fill parent. So that means it'll fill as much of the screen as possible. So I'm going to code just the very basic picture handling to begin with. I'm going to go to Blocks View. And the event that's going to cause it to call the camera is when someone clicks on Button Take Picture. So Button Take Picture, and I'm looking for when this button is clicked. And I'll pull that out. When that button is clicked, I want it to call the built-in camera. So I'm going to look right here and click on Camera and call its built-in feature for taking a picture. This will open up the camera app on the tablet and allow you to take a picture. Now, if we stopped here, that would be it. It would take the picture and that's it. But what we want it to do is make this canvas be the picture we took. So we'll say camera after the picture's been taken. So when camera 1 after picture, we'll go to canvas 1 and we will set canvas 1 background image. So you'll notice we've been working with these yellowy orange, which are the event handlers, and we have used some procedures, which are the purple. Properties are in green, and this is a property. We want to set canvas background image to whatever image it just took. So to do that, we hover over this built-in variable and click on Get and bring it in. So again, I hover, click, and drag. So now if I tested this, it would put a picture right in the background. You should stop and test your app right now and make sure that it is working and taking a picture. The next thing we want to be able to do is when the user drags their finger along the canvas, we want to be able to draw. To do this, we are going to use a feature built into the canvas called When Canvas 1 Dragged. So that's when it feels the user dragging their finger from one point to another. And what we want it to do is draw a line. So we're going to go to Canvas 1 and we will say draw a line. It is the third one down. The way the canvas draw line works is we want to know where they first had their finger on the tablet screen and where they ended up. It will draw a line between those 2 points. So we need the previous X, previous Y, current X, current Y. You can go ahead and test this as well. Make sure that it is drawing on your canvas. At this time, it will only be a black line. That is the default color. So this is all well and good, but let's add some functionality to make this app really fun. The first thing that we're going to do is make it so that we can change the width of the line. So you can make thinner or thicker lines. You're going to need to use a layout for this, or we're going to have a lot of components up here that are stacked on top of each other, and that will not look good. We use the layout features to lay our buttons in a different pattern. We're going to use the horizontal arrangement that will arrange things horizontally across the screen. So I'm going to drag a horizontal arrangement underneath that Take Picture button. Right now it is just going to be a blank square. I'm going to go back to my user interface, and in user interface I'm going to pull over a label and a slider. I need the label to explain what this slider is for. Otherwise there's just a slider on the screen and they will not know what it does. So the text for label 1, so label 1, we're going to rename it to label line width, and the slider will rename to slider line width. The label line width, we will change the text to line width so that they understand that that is what this slider does. And then we're going to change some values on the slider. You can also change the left and right colors. If you do not like the colors that are chosen there, you can change them. It will look different than on your screen. It won't look different here until you test it. I'm going to put the minimum value at 1. Because if you look at a drawing, let's bring up Microsoft Paint for a second so you can see why I'm going to choose the values I'm choosing. If I draw in here, this is 1 pixel. So this is a 1 pixel line. It's real small. This is about a 10 pixel line. So you can see there's a difference to it. You can also have really wide pencil size, such as 24 or 36. 24 is probably the most you'd want to do in here. So I'm going to change my max value to 24. And then this thumb position is where it's going to start at, the default. I'm going to start it at 5 pixels. You can choose any value between the 1 and the 24. That's up to you.